What's up, everybody? This is Kip Up and Go Podcast, episode 3. Thank you. All right. I'm your boy, The Juice. This is your boy.
Pat Nasty.
Uh huh. And we're going to go over the latest SmackDown, the releases of R-Truth, Carlito, and the Internet Going Wild, and Raw. So I'm going to lead it over to my boy Pat to start us off with the SmackDown.
All right, so let's start off. Once I get this, we got SmackDown going. So
Yeah.
SmackDown was not bad. I'm starting to think SmackDown's a lot better than Raw.
Yeah. That's
Like,
not even, that's a given at this point.
even though like Raw, you can fast forward, pause, watch, whatever, and SmackDown's way more of a commitment now that you have to like do the whole full 3 hours. I like it a
Right,
lot
right.
better.
Yeah, for some reason, Raw's 3 hours is worse than SmackDown's three
So
hours. I
SmackDown
don't get it.
started off with Bianca and Naomi again.
Uh
Can't care about the feud, bro. I can't. I don't know why.
huh.
It's taking forever. They bring it up. It's just like Naomi's trying to talk tough now, and I don't buy it. Like she doesn't have no bass in her voice, you know? She's saying all the
Right,
right
right.
things. Like the words are coming out like they're supposed to be menacing. Like she pulled up to Bianca's family's house, to her mama house. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you can't go to nobody's mama house and stuff like that.
definitely not. That's crazy work.
But like, I don't know.
Um,
I'm not buying
uh,
into it.
uh,
How you feel?
the voicing, yeah, like that can't change, but the actions make everything better. You know, like you said, her showing up to her mama house and everything being disrespectful. Now, what really got me was when she was like, "How would you like to be in a wheelchair with your mama?" Ooh, disrespect.
That was some good
Ooh,
disrespect right there. Like she's
that's
saying
some
all the
good
right
disrespect.
things. I don't like that's the hard part that like she's saying everything right, but like I don't know. As opposed to Jade, I can't deal with no more of her music coming down, just walking and not saying nothing. She ain't
Right.
adding nothing. She's supposed to be adding like an ass whipping or something like that, but it don't even feel like that. It feels too much
But
like what are we supposed to do? They're all staring at each other. She don't know if she want to get in the ring, out of the ring. Like, am I supposed to
and
chase
that's
her?
the
Am I
thing.
not supposed to chase her?
And that's the thing. Like, how many times is she's gonna beat up Naomi? You know, like every time she gets her hands on Naomi, she always beats her up. Like Naomi barely ever gets the upper hand, except for that weak shit,
And like
like all
Bianca's
that
struggling to
craziness.
try to find the emotion in all of it. You know what I mean? She's trying to act. You can see her like going a little overboard, trying to like she's all there. She's the only one
Yeah.
that's like fucking putting in the good work. So I don't know. That's just got me all sad and shit. Cause like Jay need to do something, bro. Talk or
Oh,
just
like
like rush, beat her ass, bloody her up or something. I don't know.
at this point, yeah. Where was you at for these past couple of months to where like your acting skills aren't up there for these promos? You know.
Yeah, and like the crowd wasn't really that into it. For an
Yeah,
opener of the show.
for an opener, yes.
Everybody was sitting there waiting for shit to pop off. And like,
And
I don't know.
nothing really popped.
Nothing popped off.
And nothing popped off. I thought, what
But
the fuck is
they
this?
immediately saved the show, and we'll get into a lot more sadness later. With R-Truth
Right.
promo with Solo and JC.
Yes. Yes.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh, I'm so retarded.
I know.
I'm sit
But
I'm sitting here looking for my notes and I forgot I put them in my phone.
he said, I ain't never seen this man before in my life. Is this your son? He's husky.
Is this your son? He up.
Can I take your husky son to the ring? Like you could see it's I think your mic cut off. Or is it me?
Yep. No, that
Yeah, I
was
hear
me.
you
Sorry.
now. Yeah, your mic cut out. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was crazy because we thought that would him and John Cena was his last match, and it had to be like this. This is how our boy R Truth goes out.
Right. And like he's killing it because everybody started laughing. He almost broke Solo. Solo had to scratch his head and give himself a little fucking pain. You know what I mean? To
Right.
like get serious because You can't be serious around our truth because you know what he's gonna like. You don't know what he's gonna do or say. You just know he's
right.
trying to break you.
He's gonna try to break you every single time,
And
and well, he mostly gets it. And it's wild because we had to return to Little Jimmy.
he
Like
was
where
talking to
was Little
little
Jimmy
Jimmy
at?
to begin with.
Yeah. And you know what's
But
crazy? This whole time, like I'm going off real quick, just like slightly off. As crazy as R-Truth is with Little Jimmy, how come he never made appearance in the Funhouse with Bray Wyatt?
I don't
I
know.
don't know, just something to think about. Just something to think about.
That could have
But
been
yeah,
a good
where we at
good
next?
fun feud or something like that. If he turned little Jimmy
Definitely.
evil,
Uh
that would have been
huh.
fun. I
Like
would have liked to see that.
the crazy world of R-Truth versus the crazy world of Bray Wyatt. I would have been all in.
So now,
Uh
my second favorite person on SmackDown,
huh.
Chelsea Green.
Ah,
She's
yeah,
another
yes.
one like our truth. Whenever she's given camera time, no matter how long it is, she kills it.
Yeah, she makes her 5 minutes her 5 minutes. You
She
know how
got
they
the
say like even if you got 40 seconds.
she got the colorful peacock face mask. You know what I
Uh
mean? That's
huh.
all bedazzled and stuff like that, glittery. And one of the few people that can have a segment with a GM and make it
Uh huh.
click. Her and Nick Aldis is
Always click. Always.
always
Every
click.
time.
It's always good. Like you could tell that that's just a match made in heaven. And like you could have as many segments you want backstage because it's never boring for him. It's always fun. And it's always
Right.
great for the crowd. Like we all love it. I love it.
Yes. They love Chelsea Green. It's crazy, and I love Zelina Vega, but like maybe we should throw it back on Chelsea Green. Maybe we should throw that United States belt back on her.
I think so. I like Zelina. I'm glad she won it, but like she's like a one
Yeah.
trick pony. She just keeps saying the same thing. I'm Puerto
And
Rican.
she's like
So,
I feel like she's riding Rey Mysterio's coattails. It's like she's a female Rey Mysterio, just being like the
doing the
fighting the giants,
619 and
being
all that
under
stuff,
being an
which
underdog and everything like that. She
I'm
needs something
fine.
different now.
She got to come up with more. Like it's like she had
Yeah.
a character that she was waiting to show, got the time to show it, and now she don't know what to do afterwards. Which happens to a
Right.
lot of women. You know what I mean? They build the same
Yeah.
character up until finally it hits and it's allowed to be part of the main show, and then they don't know what to do
They
afterwards.
don't have nothing else to backwards. Yeah. Understandable. Let's see. Next thing is what? Street Profits
Nah,
and the rest of the tag division.
oh yeah, that tag division's
What's
popping.
Oh yeah. They're attacked by the Wyatts, right? And as I was complaining, I was like, "Damn, what's going on? I need more." We got that little quick video package he did later. Bo Dallas, he did a whole video
Yeah,
package later down, like in the episode. I was like, "Okay, let me pump my brakes. Let me see where this goes."
and because of how many guys there are, they could swap out tag teams and keep it fresh all the time. It's not the same
All of
two
them.
guys, same two guys, same two guys. So that
Right.
was fun. I like that about it. I hope they keep doing more with it. Honestly, they should
It
bring the
definitely was.
Wyatts to Raw and liven up that damn division.
Something. Oh, I saw something funny on the Instagram where Nathan Frazier had tweeted I mean Bo Dallas like Uncle Howdy, please leave me alone. And it's two pictures of him getting attacked by Uncle Howdy.
That's good.
Shit's crazy. It's
I
funny.
like that. The JC and Truth match was good. Like I like when
It
there's a
was good.
show. I like when there's a show. Like it's not just what's in the ring; it's outside the ring too. Like there's a whole reason to watch everything. Because Solo was hilarious when he was doing like the wobbly
I was
legs
like,
or dancing or whatever on the side. That was
yeah,
hysterical. JC was just carrying Truth around like just he was a
like a
baby.
drag doll.
That guy is
Uh-huh.
too strong.
Too strong, and he's athletic too, hitting the backflips and everything, doing all moonsaults. Like the thing is, they're building him up strong because he's getting all these wins over these top stars and stuff like that. I just hope that doesn't backfire in the long run.
Like, what do you think when Jacob snaps? Right, if he snaps on the
Uh,
bloodline, who's he gonna snap at first? Solo or JC? Because JC's that new dude. Like, I don't know him. He ain't my
Uh,
family. You know?
that's what he said. Yeah.
So
So
like,
more than likely, he'll probably try and go and attack JC, but JC's probably going to dip out the way, and Solo's going to get hit,
or
and then it's going to cause more friction
or is
between
he
those
finally
two.
gonna snap on Solo, but JC gets in the way instead, like to protect him?
I believe that. I believe that over mine than anything, but both can happen. You know.
So that's good. That's a good story, but built to build up and stuff. That's what I like about SmackDown. We'll talk about Raw later, but like there's nothing really happening on Raw that like I
Right.
care about a lot as much as I
Right.
do
Yeah.
these
Yeah. Yeah.
stories. You know what
Oh
I mean?
my
And I could
god.
watch Raw
Yeah.
whenever. You know what I mean? Which is sad. Like you
Yeah.
finally get the greatest gift ever of being able to watch Raw whenever you want throughout the day, the next day, or whatever, and like it's being wasted.
It's being wasted like a mother.
So awesome as hell. Ray Phoenix and Javon Evans, crazy tag team.
Oh yes. 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 Great tag team match, especially for it to be Javante Evans' first call up match on the main roster, and he's just doing it like a pro,
He
flying around the
he
ring.
makes like he's one of those guys, especially like Ray Phoenix too, where like you're happy when you have them because they're gonna get injured like fast.
Right.
Because that's not something you can just keep up over time. But like in his style, it's crazy. He gets so much hang time in air when he does stuff.
Right.
It seems like he can jump from any rope, the bottom, the middle, or the top, and just be in the air forever.
Hell yeah. Bouncy. That boy get bouncy, especially when he did that top rope springboard. He was up there. He got height.
He
It
has
was
so
like a
much height, yo.
Montez Ford frog splash, like when he goes real
Yeah.
freaking high.
Like time slows down. Like you feel like he can't
Yeah.
get hurt because even if you don't see it coming, kind of like how what's her name got hurt with was it
The
Starks?
sniper chick. Yeah, Zoe Starks.
Zoe Starks? Yeah, when she busted her
Zoe
knee.
Starks. Zoe Starks.
Like you know what I mean? Because she
Then he got
came
to
in
be
like a
careful with
rocket.
stuff like that.
Not
Yeah.
Evans. Evans could do that and he'll be in the air forever, and you could just go grab him, have a cup of coffee.
Two creamers, maybe one. Like you catch him in the air as he's coming down. You're like, almost forgot. He been up there so long, almost forgot he was up there. The thing I like about it was that Ethan Page is out there, and I already called it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be shenanigans with Ethan Page out here, and Javante's gonna take the loss.
Is it weird
But
now that it feels like SmackDown has so many superstars and so much interesting stuff, and Raw has nothing?
it is weird because they kept saying they before back in the past they kept saying that Raw is the flagship show, this, that, there, blah, blah, blah. And now it just feels like a whole switch, you know? That
It to
SmackDown's
me,
the flagship show.
it feels like the Paul Heyman days when he took over, and he brought up the cruiserweights and started having everybody take over the show.
That's what they need to do. For at least for Raw. SmackDown's pretty good. At least for Raw, they gotta do something different right now. Like, especially after this whole debacle with R-Truth and everything, yeah, they gotta do something.
And I was very shocked that Andrade was the one that won the qualifier match.
Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we going so far up?
I don't know, bro, because I'm just going by my notes, what I paid attention to.
Oh, okay.
We can skip around. What you got?
Um, okay. Let me run it out. Let me run it out. Um, Mello and Miz, they do a little promo. It seems like they trying to set up the little breakup story about how Miz keeps getting black mass in the face and Mello's not taking opportunities. I don't want that to happen. I don't want them to
We
break
might
up.
not have
That's
Miz
cool.
for longer.
Yeah, especially he blacked out
We'll talk
everything.
about that later.
Uh, yeah. Oh, Dave, did you see Damian Priest's eye, bro? When
Yeah.
he was coming, when he was walking through the hallway, yo, he had a shiner, yo. That joint was up there. Yeah, he had a shiner. He came out to the ring. He's his next move is going for the United States title. And speaking of that, now I'm caught up. The Jacob Fatu versus Andrade versus Carmelo. This match slapped. Won't hold you. This match slapped like crazy. Like you can see that chemistry between Melo and Andrade. That chemistry is there, and it's crazy with the way they work together.
Yeah,
And
they
like
fought like what
honestly,
7 times or whatever.
almost 7 times they had
Um,
that series 7 last year,
so like yeah,
and I think Andrade won that. But if I see them team up together, that'd be word. That'd be crazy. Uh, Miz is the ultimate wingman because he takes all these beatdowns, especially when Jacob basically Rikishi them do the freaking timekeepers area, and they had to stretch her out. It's wild work. It's wild work. What you got?
I'm surprised Jacob didn't win, even though he was a champion already. You
Uh
know,
huh.
I thought they were gonna give it to him. Actually, I thought Melo. I thought like this was Melo's moment. Like he had a good year so far.
That's who I wanted to win. That's who I wanted to win. But I settled for the Andrade win. I did want Melo to win, honestly.
So that's just weird for me.
Right.
But what
But
else?
Andrade gonna show out in the match anyway, so I'll give it to him.
And then the last thing I got is I think uh Chelsea is like the top draw. Like the way the way she works and everything, like she's close to being the top draw for SmackDown for women.
Right, right,
She's
right.
not even in like a main picture at all. She's just like
At
taking up the
all.
space. Like,
But I see it coming now,
and she's
hopefully
even
soon.
bringing along like where Secret the Hervis,
Uh huh.
bringing them along and all that stuff, and doing all their funny shticks where she hits her Piper Nevin with the mask and stuff like that, and everything goes all wrong.
Yes.
Like, it's not
It's
stale to
really
me.
good.
Like, even if I'm like Piper Nevin and who's the other one?
Piper Niven, Alba Fire.
Yeah, Alba Fire. I'm happy to be in that position.
Yes.
Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
you know what I mean? Like, you're not really
Yes.
doing anything else, but you're
Instead of
out
you
there
floundering
working.
around. Yeah.
You may not
Instead of
win,
you
you may not
floundering
do all
around and
this a
getting
lot,
kicked
but
out.
your main feature, because like that was what like the main event or close to the main event.
Close to it. Yeah, that was the last match, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, the main event was Cody and Jay Uso confronted John Cena and Logan Asswipe.
Oh yeah,
Uh, but
that was
yeah.
fine. I didn't really
Uh,
like. I don't know. It's getting kind of repetitive. They're not really saying anything new.
right, right.
You
But no,
know.
no, 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 no. Hold up. I'm sorry.
Hold up.
Cody saying, oh, hold on. Go ahead, do you think?
I'm good. I'm listening. I just had the
Okay.
buzz
Cody's
settings
saying,
on or something. In.
Cody's saying, Logan's trying to rush to the back to polish John Cena's peacemaker. Funniest shit ever I heard in a long time. I'm not gonna lie, that shit cracked me. It got
Oh,
me.
they're dropping
And you can see
hilarious
Jake.
lines left and right. I
Yes,
just like I don't care about the feud. You know what I mean? Like if they were
yeah,
closer to getting Logan Paul the championship, like if they did a thing where like Logan won, but they had to restart the match or something because they saw John Cena cheated for him or whatever, like during main event, and they made it a
that would be
storyline
crazy.
where like for like a split second, everyone thought Logan had
Yeah,
the
yeah,
champion. That would have made it like better and more fun to me.
that would have been scary. That's my scariest timeline. I do not hear me out. I do not want Logan Paul to win the WWE title. Not one bit. Not one goddamn bit. Okay. I don't care about the promo he put up about everybody being jealous of him. I don't care. Stay away. You shouldn't even be in the WWE anyway. I don't want you here.
Hey,
But
Codero.
that's that. But that's
Sorry.
just me.
Go. Yeah, me neither. And like they're built. Will you stop? They're building a great villain in Logan
Right.
Paul. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
with the way we'll talk about in like just a bit. The way things are going,
Right. Right.
it's making it scary and more like what are we watching now? You know. But that's all I got for SmackDown. Like I'm good. I thought SmackDown was a really good show.
Uh-huh. And one
So
thing I gotta add. Oh, we got it. We're gonna do that later, but I think they should add a 6-man tag match between Secret Hervis and Zelina, Chelsea Green versus Misha, Zelina Vega, and B-Fab at Money in the Bank. Not like a piss match, but like one of those,
They need to bring back the
like
kickoff show matches, bro.
yeah,
They
that
got
or
the
that.
kickoff shows are like 3 hours fucking long, and there's nothing. Put the matches on. Let the people get there early and watch.
What? Yeah, put two. Give them two good matches for the kickoff show, like you did before. 1 hour talking, 1 hour kickoff matches, in between talking, and then the main event.
Like
That's 7 matches that night.
I don't get why there's not
They do
pre-show
way too
matches
much
or
talking.
whatever.
The thing about it is they doing way too much talking and not enough action.
Yeah, like again, we'll get into it later, but so far we're looking at a 4 match card for a pay-per-view,
And that's why I said the 6 man tag should have been in.
and like the ticket prices are outrageous.
Very.
How high
And
minded
then
do
you,
you think you're worth that like you could make someone pay $1,000 for 4 matches?
right.
But we'll
It's
get into
ridiculous.
that again
Unless,
because I got a lot I'm getting mad at. And you know what? We're done with SmackDown. We're gonna get to the main next thing that like really
uh
hurt everybody and screwed everybody over, and that's
huh.
R-Truth and Carlito got released.
Yes.
How?
And I got some notes written down for that.
How? I'm gonna just speak from the heart because how? R-Truth just
Thank you.
had John Cena as an opponent. He just wrestled the same night on SmackDown, the next night, I mean, and he had a top selling, high selling T-shirt on in the shop with Ron Cena. I wish I would have bought it. Now it's a collector's item.
Not to look back. It's crazy because like you said, you just had him in the main event of Saturday night main event. Damn, I said that twice. Um, then you let him go out by JC Mateo. Corny, the corniest thing ever. Like the match is good, but that's the corniest way to go out. Like, and then out of nowhere, you just let him go. Like he received that phone call. They didn't let his like contract run out and give him like a banger story to go out on. It's just
They
some guy
supposedly
now.
they offered him a new contract to renew it, but it was for way less money than
Really?
he was getting. Yeah.
Oh no.
He's not taking less money. He's been there 17 years. But that's the problem.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
TKO is not family owned like, Vince.
Right,
Vince knows
right.
he's going to make money hand over fist. That's why everybody was willing to do the grueling schedule. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Your body hurt or whatever, but you was going to get paid, you
He was
know?
gonna get that money.
And
And now
everybody else was going to
TKO
get
doing all
that money in the
this.
back. And now TKO was just looking at a spreadsheet and they're like, nah, he's been here too long. He can't make that kind of money. We don't use him enough. Has nothing to do with the
That's
product
not
or
his
his
fault.
quality. Has nothing to do with the quality of when he is on screen or when he is out there in front of the people. Nothing.
Nothing.
The
And
shirt.
that's not
It's
his
bad when
fault. That's not
shirt
his
sales
fault.
don't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
How much merch
That's
are
what's
you
getting most
pushing?
of the
You
bread.
know, that's everybody
Yeah.
makes their money.
And here's the thing, right? Like for him not doing enough, that's not his fault. That's creative's fault. What are you there for? If not to create things with one of the main stables of your company who every time he opens his mouth, it's gold.
Gold.
It's gold. Gold. I haven't seen an R-Truth promo or anything that that made me say, "Oh, this guy sucks." Yeah, we're
Yeah.
done with him. And then he's loyal to the company 17 years. You don't reward that?
Instead,
Like,
they did the opposite. I bet is because of the Ron Cena T-shirts and his shirt sales got so high, and because I guess
yeah,
everyone gets a percentage of their T-shirt sales. That
yeah.
with the money he was already making plus the T-shirt sales money, they were like, "That's too much money. I can't do that. I don't care who he is. We can't give anybody that amount of money."
That's BS. That's
Yeah.
BS. Yeah, this merger is just. I thought it was gonna bring. At first, it brought something good. We started out with good matches, but now we just doing releases left and right. We doing short ass pay per views. Like I don't want no 7 hour pay per view. Hell no. But like I want at least 3 to 4 hours at least
Yeah. Now
with the
I
good matches.
now they're gonna probably whittle it down, and every show is gonna have a set roster like a sports team.
Oh my god.
That's it. That means you either gonna be on NXT, Raw, SmackDown. That's it. If you don't make the cut of 32 or 50 or whatever number they're gonna have, that's it. You're gonna get released.
And that's gonna be whack as hell.
Yeah, because then you're only gonna make money from when you're on those shows and stuff like that. It doesn't matter all the good things you do, or the, you know what I mean, make a wishes,
Right.
or you go to this promotion, that promotion, be their guy. Like, you know what I mean? All the outside events and marketing they have, it doesn't matter.
And and the thing is, that's gonna keep driving WWE down, and people gonna want to split off and go somewhere else.
Right.
And like I
Now
said
is the
before, AEW
biggest
is still
time
in
for
town.
Tony Khan to like get his shit straight.
Yeah, that's it. Tony Khan could get his shit straight. He got to get his shit straight and capitalize off what's going on. He can't just be like, oh, he's not worried about what's going on over here. He actually has to see what's going on and put in the work himself too, and be like, yo, let me capitalize off of their mistakes that they're having right now. Because if he brings in R-truth like WWE brought in Mariah May for NXT last night, that's gonna turn some heads.
Yeah. And now
Like, oh, you
it
take one of mine, I
almost
take one of yours.
now it almost like they're gonna just have bad promos backstage because there's no comedy relief with those one-liners like Carlito has or Truth has. How many times you're gonna hear
Yes,
the same guy just get mad and cut the same promo over and over before you don't care no more?
right.
There's no one to break
Like
up the
I
tension or break up the moment with like something funny that's like, damn. Like how many times do we take away from a Judgment Day segment? Like when Liv was stretching out Dom.
and
You know what I
Carlito
mean?
came in, and he was
Yeah,
like,
looks hard to
oh,
me.
that was funny. That was so funny.
You know what I mean? Like all
That
Carlitos
was
things
funny.
about the PlayStation 5 and stuff.
Yeah,
All hilarious. And the way like he was promoting the WWE video game in the background.
yeah. That's all he had. That's all he did, and it made them money too. Like the thing is, right? You could have had more things with Carlito. Also, you just let him stand there and take shots for no reason.
Yeah.
Like
But
you could have had him do a couple wins.
and now you have another more legendary talent like the Miz. He blacked everything out. He got rid of his social medias. He's getting close to letting go after his contract. Like
Hmm.
like these guys do make enough money to live and enough money to at least have other businesses to get more money coming in. Especially with all the
Right.
business analysts and accountants and stuff like that. They don't have to worry about money ever in their life. It's
Ever.
only like the days
Yeah.
of like the drug addicts and losing monies and
That's all gone.
lawsuits, that's gone. Now
That's
everyone's
gone.
buying up property and shit like that. Make a little
Yeah.
small business
To
here, chip in over there. You know what I
to
mean?
elongate their legacy and shit like that. Make sure they children are straight and everything like that down the line.
And now, like,
Like
I don't know.
it's not like that.
I'm
And but
Go ahead.
I know I was just gonna say Gunther did the same thing. He blacked out all his stuff too.
And he had like the
It's
best
just
year ever. Like, and that's crazy. He was a
that's
champion for
crazy.
like 80% of his career here, and he's in. You can say he's not worth it,
And like the thing is, I feel like he blacked his stuff out because he knows he's gonna lose to Jay. They already got that penciled in,
and they have nothing for him or whatever, which is crazy. And then,
which is crazy work.
and then it's like I don't know. Like Triple H is now the fall guy. Everything's his fault, even though he's just creative.
Yeah,
He just gets
he
the
just
tools to
creative.
work with and has to build it. But like, how do you even put together a show when you're used to building six
You,
month storylines and you don't even know if the guy's going to be here 6 months because he might make too much money and you got to fire him.
which is wild work. Wild work. Like he gotta pull his pants up and go tell him like, yo, you doing this, doing that. But that's kind of dangerous because I don't want them to get rid of Triple H.
And you got
I
people
like
like
Triple
Dave
H's
Meltzer
work.
who say, "No, no, firing R-Truth and them was Triple H's fault. It was his idea. It was his say.
I don't
He
believe
did."
that.
I don't believe that at all. I believe if you want, like, someone might have asked him, "Yo, who's our highest paying this, and that with a contract coming up?" And he goes, "Here's the list." You know what I
Right.
mean? Because he's doing his job. But like, I don't think it's his fault. That's all above him. That's even like Nick Khan.
Yeah. Nick Khan all about saving that money.
Like, I don't know, ever since Mania and this TKO deal, it's looking bad. Like, it makes me feel like for the first time ever, I don't know if I'm gonna always have WWE anymore.
Right.
Because now that I have a podcast, I care. Like I'm watching it. Like I care now. Now all this bullshit is
Yeah.
going down, and it's gonna be like way back in the day when like WWE had like that 2 or 3 year plan that was trash.
Yeah. Like now it's looking like everything is going
Gloomy.
downhill.
So
Like,
now
cause
we
like
fast.
every other month is something.
Yeah, and it
Every other
carries
month is
over.
something.
It carries over and has an effect because as we transition into Raw, the fans and the talent felt it. It felt like there was a dark cloud over the entire show.
Yeah.
The
Very dark cloud.
fans, the
You
fans taking
you had
over,
your
saying, "Go ahead, you go."
yeah, yeah. Fans taking over. I'm sorry. We want truth. We want truth. Like it was in and out.
All
Like
night.
they would get into the match for a minute, and then they'll be like, "Oh, we want truth. We want truth. We want truth." Like it was going back and forth,
Like
and
it
like you
just,
can feel it.
and even when Punk coming out with a promo, like I didn't feel like I needed to see Punk to start the
At
show
all.
again.
That was their cushion because they know what was going to happen. Oh, let's distract the that our truth BS with CM Punk. Let's just throw CM Punk out there as a sponge to absorb all that and
And
water
this
it
is like
down.
the going home show for a pay per view coming up. Like it's
Yeah,
not supposed to have anything of substance in it, but like it just felt like it was so sad. Like I didn't care what he said. He had some funny lines or whatever, but
yeah.
I was just like there was like 3 matches that were worth it or whatever. The 2 qualifying matches,
Uh huh.
I believe, and there was one more I'm trying to remember. Where is it? I lost it. I had it on my phone.
Right.
What did you have for Raw besides Punk and all
Uh
that?
oh shit, we switched over to Raw that quick.
Yeah, because it
I
transitioned right
forgot.
after.
Right.
See, I'm
Um,
transitioning the show, you know, fluently like
yes.
that.
My fault.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm proud of
That
myself.
was really good. That was really good. That was good. That was good. That was good. Um, what started off first? Cause oh yeah, they didn't have a triple threat match yet. They had it later on in the night, right? This is where I need to be writing notes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
To make
like
sure.
I told you.
Shut up.
But like there wasn't much on Raw.
Uh,
It was
yeah.
oh, the boring tag team match again, Viking Raiders and New Day and all that. Didn't
Right.
care for it. Like
I one bit.
they gotta
Was
fix
it?
it.
Oh yeah, it was a triple threat tag team match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what was the point of all that? Just for Xavier to pull the tights and win? No,
It's another garbage
that made no
win.
sense.
That's 3 garbage wins they got. And it's not even like good heel wins. It's just like
Right.
that doesn't further nothing, man. Like I'm over it. Like oh,
All you did
you
was grab the tights of one of the Creed brothers and you
I
stole a
don't care
win.
about the Creed
That,
brothers
that,
in any way.
that was corny.
There's like 25 tag teams that I would rather have in a spot like that than the Creed brothers. Chad Gable's not there no more, right? Oh, he is, but like he's doing his El Grande stuff now. Maybe allegedly, I
Right.
don't know. But
Allegedly, we don't know who that is.
Otis and
We don't know who
Tozawa
Elrond is.
are way better of a tag team than them. And they keep like feeding there was a Rusev and Sheamus had like a stare down. I thought they were gonna do something that was
Right.
just a stare down. Wasting my
Yeah,
time.
that's because Rusev beat up Cesaro and started beating him up again. Basically, a nothing match.
Yeah. But like
Basically, a nothing match.
Rusev's not gonna get hurt if Tozawa wins a match over him. You don't gotta come
Definitely not.
back and win 25 matches in a row before, you know what I mean? Like let them go
Right.
at it. That's fine. Just have good matches. When you're a big guy and you can make a small guy like that look really good and have great matches, same thing. And then he could have a triple threat match. No, I'm sorry, a 2-on-1 match between both Tozawa and
Otis.
Otis at the same time. You know what I mean? And put on a good match. Like
Right.
that's something fun I want to see in the future instead of just these squash matches.
Yeah.
So that's creatively better. I think that's something they could do.
That would definitely be creatively better. Like You beat up one, you beat up the other. Then at a pay per view, you try and get him to jump him, like to be a 2-on-1,
Do we
and
need
he
to
still
see?
wins.
Do we need to see Sheamus and Rusev fight right now?
I wish it would have been a little bit more down the line,
Yeah,
like
build
going
up,
for going for like for a number one contender spot.
make him like you know what I mean? Yeah, like a qualifier or number one contender or something. Cause beef, you know. I don't know.
I would have preferred it a number one contender spot for the Intercontinental title where Rusev actually lost because Tozawa and them interfered, and Sheamus goes on to get the Intercontinental title afterwards.
All right, something better.
Yeah,
What else happened? Stephanie Valquer debuted
made
finally,
her debut. Yep, yep.
and
And I see why Booker T is obsessed.
that's it. And surprisingly, she won. She qualified. I thought
Yep.
Liv Morgan was. I didn't think Ivy Niles had a shot, but I thought Liv Morgan was going to be the one. Especially if there's no tag team championship match in the damn pay per view.
Right. Like why? Like why don't we have that? Like what's going on in their heads?
I don't
Like
know.
we could have made this a 6 match pay per view, and they just threw everything out the window. That could have been a tag team match where Roxanne Perez actually showed her true colors and made sure they won that tag team match and submitted her in the group.
Right. I want to
That
see more
they're not
drama
really thinking
too.
long term.
I want to see more drama where Roxanne now becomes Liv's friend and Raquel keeps
Yeah,
accidentally costing everything and like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So
I know exactly
that's
what you mean.
something fun like that. But I'm surprised Stephanie won. I think this is going to be like her first WWE ladder match or some shit like that in Money in the Bank.
Right, right.
So I hope she don't get hurt. The matches always scare me, especially with the women.
Oh yeah. That triple threat stuff is gonna be quick. Well, not even triple threat, 6 woman match. It
Um,
is wild.
and then Lyra Valkyria had another promo battle with Becky.
Right. They threw hands.
It was all right.
It was right. They threw hands. This is gonna be the third together, fighting each other. And I think
For a third time, I don't feel like it's big or there's like crazy
that
stakes on the
big,
line.
yeah. Like, but I think, do you think they're gonna give it to Becky? Like, they're gonna drop it from Lyra to Becky?
If they do, it's a shame.
Yeah,
'Cause if they do that,
yeah.
Lyra's done.
Oh yeah, they're gonna cook her. They're
That's
gonna
it.
cook her. Like,
Like she,
what do you have for her after that?
that's it. Like at least if she beats Becky, now she's got like three times. One of the four horsewomen, get out of here. You're done.
Yeah,
I got you. You
yeah,
can't
you're
beat
done.
me. And then it turns into if I can't beat you, I join your storyline. We're like now you got
But
my
do you want?
respect, and then they become a tag team, or you know what I mean. The two they come out with some Irish woman, Lassie,
But that would
fucking.
don't you think that would be like too quick though? Because they just broke up and now she beats her 3 times. They get back together.
I mean,
I
but
would say
only
she
not
go away
really,
for a while.
maybe, but like, but then you put Becky away for whatever. Like, where's Becky gonna go? If you want to keep Becky in the storyline for a little bit more, now you just like, if I can't beat him, I join him type of thing.
That'd be weird. Like, I think it'll be too quick though. I think it'll just be like too quick. I think they would need to space that out. Uh, have Becky go off and do something else. Like
Sure,
I don't want to say have a feud with Charlotte or something like that because that'd be corny.
boring.
Uh, or just like go after another young talent that's coming up.
We had the backstage meeting of Mommy and Stephanie Valquer.
Oh,
She is
oh
so much
yeah,
taller than everybody. Yo, Mommy is huge, bro. Even with
she's
the
freaking
camera
huge.
low.
Yeah, she's tall. She's like what? Wasn't she about Dom height? Dom's like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, Mommy is giant. Um,
She gotta be like 5'10". Stay solid.
Next we had the tag team with Sammy and Jay versus Braun and Bronson Reed.
Oh yeah, dope ass match. It was pretty good. Wait, what?
What?
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm thinking about something else. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was pretty good match too.
Jay and Sammy
Uh,
picked up a nice win against them. You know what I mean? That was cool.
yeah, yep. No,
Sammy at the beginning was getting real loosey.
real Lucy. Like Jay is the man, bro. He is the man. He's on fire right now. Like
It,
I don't care. I don't care what they say about. Oh, it's a four-letter word. He's on fire. The matches are getting better, and you got Sammy right there playing that long game. So where
backstab.
what's his name? No, Karrion Cross is eventually finally going to get in his head
I
and
hope
make him
so.
turn back
I
heel
need
again.
I need something from Karrion Cross, man. They gotta do something with him, bro. He's awesome.
He is. He is.
He's
He
like
is.
Drew
They got
McIntyre
to.
right now, where like his social media is also good. Like he's someone you want to follow, but there's no like screen time for him. He's just always in the background talking to Sammy or talking to somebody. You know what I mean? For like 3 seconds.
Right.
Do more with
For
him.
like 3 seconds. They had him on what's it involved or main event where he beat everybody or whatever. Like that doesn't do me anything because I don't watch main event.
Yeah.
Like you super crazy hardcore work watchers watch the main event and stuff like that.
Just utilize your time. That's like I don't even
Yeah.
mind watching them in like a kickoff show if it has some storyline implications at the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and then what else was I gonna say? Did you see what Rikishi is saying about Jerry? Like he's so mad
Oh
on
my
the way
god,
they're
what is he
booking
mad
him.
about now?
He's mad the way they're booking him. He's like, why is he in a tag match in the
Because
pay per view?
the
Like
story is
back,
right. The
it's
story
like
is right
back in my
there.
day when you were a champion, you had a championship match at the pay per view.
All right, this is not back in your day.
But
This is not back in your day.
I agree with him. Know
Go ahead, go
why?
ahead.
Because
Why?
then you just like this year at WrestleMania, there was no chance of a Money in the Bank cash in. Once they win the
Right?
Money in the Bank belt and you have the main event be the for the world title, you get to keep watching and hope that someone comes out and maybe right then and there that night you get to cash in. It's gone. You just took it away. There's no chance of that. You got a four match
Well,
card, and there's no hope that you get a new champion that night.
hold on. Here's the thing, right? Because isn't the tag team match the last match?
I don't know what the card is and how they do it, but
The way it looking is like the tag team match is the last match. So if the tag team match is the last
right.
match,
So it's a
we
poorly
still had
built
that
card.
opportunity.
It's a terrible,
Oh, it's poorly
poorly
built,
built card. Like you
but
know what I mean? But
we
you would
still had
never
that
do that.
concept.
No, we know you wouldn't. You're not going to do that with three other people in the ring. Once you put that belt on the line, it's not a hardcore championship. You have three other individuals. Three out of the four people in that ring can cost you the match for champion's advantage.
Yeah, no. Understand what I'm saying, right? They could be done with the whole match, and
Right.
then the person who's
But
ready to cash in could come out and cash in right then and
right.
there.
But unless everybody is completely unconscious,
Yeah, yeah. Unless
that's
that
rare.
factor
That's
happens.
rare going
Yeah,
to happen because it's a tag match. So once the match wins, two people are still going to are going to celebrate. So you already guaranteed one person outside can cost you a championship match right away.
true.
I just won a match with him. That's my boy, right? Sami Zayn
Yeah,
just wins with Jay. Sammy's not going to stop you from taking his boy's belt. It don't make no
true.
sense. So like you got rid of that opportunity. The stakes are like that's how you like the problem now, because you feel like now you know for sure no one's maybe not losing the belt for a big pay per view like that. All your like bullshit matches throughout the like he had like the Jay versus Logan Paul, right? If it wasn't for
Right?
John Cena saying something, that match you already know who's gonna win. No one's it's not even close. There's no reason to
Not
watch.
even close.
Like there's too many matches now like that where there's no reason to watch. You know who's gonna win. They're not building up
Right.
suspense and whatever anymore because they need this guy to be champion for this amount of time and do this show and that show.
Yeah, they got to build up suspense to keep the people intrigued and into it. You know,
Yeah,
keep their attention. In.
you know what I mean. You want Jay to be a credible champion, all right? Let him have
He
to
got to win.
keep his wits together after a tag match and someone comes out, even if they don't cash in. You know what I mean? Celebration's over. Now it's about you. You gotta like get serious. That's your moment right then and there. You know what I mean? To show
Right.
you have another gear.
Another game to keep going.
Yeah. So like I don't know, little things
Y-
like that, they're taking away that like I think that would help Jay. You know what I mean? So I get Rikishi's point for a little bit because
A little bit.
because there's still a lot of people who aren't sold on him.
And I think that's why they like doing this type of storyline to build them up and everything like that. Because like, think about it. Um, they doing the storyline where he's putting it like he's spreading himself too thin, and he's gonna have the most probably devastating tag team match on Saturday, then have to defend his title on Monday. You know,
Right.
he's gonna have to sell something. Like they're gonna have to do some damage to him, where he's gonna have to sell his ass off and win the match from Gunther, and
Because
then probably have the person cash in or like threaten to cash in, and he escapes that by the skin of his teeth.
yeah. Because they could even the guy who won the money in the bank after they win, they could have had a backstage segment with Gunther
Uh
before
huh.
the tag team match or other championship match happened at the night to help build like, hey, they might work together. Gunther
Right.
may want to face him instead of Jay. Like all these fun things and tension you could build to this main event. That's not there no more.
We'll have to see what Money in the Bank actually brings us. You know,
Yeah.
because
I hope there's some stuff.
we could be taking this as face value for right now, and then there's something bigger at play once it gets here.
Right. So then we had Kyrie Sane and Raquel. I didn't care about that match whatsoever.
It not too much really. It is what it is.
And then finally the men's money in the bank qualifier with CM Punk, AJ, and El Grande Americano, where all hell
I
broke
was
loose
not
there at the
expecting
end.
that.
I was shocked that El Grande won.
Very shocked.
Gracias. I was so
Yeah, I
shocked.
mean, oh, Grande.
Just because he has CG on his boots doesn't mean he's Chad Gable.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
That's just on rare. He might not even have his own boots. He may have to borrow them. You never know. Chad Gable could be a nice guy.
Yeah, and like, yeah, use my boots. We're the same size.
Anything
Or
to
he
help
could,
out. You know what I mean?
yeah, his CG could be stand for Chanclata's going.
Um, them making the referee check El Grande for the metal pipe, the metal pad for his head at the beginning of the
Oh,
match was
okay.
pretty hilarious. That's good
Oh
storytelling
yeah,
like that. I like that. Those are little subtle things that like you watch and you start to laugh and giggle like that's smart. I like that.
yeah. We gotta look. We gotta check on his mask and make sure he ain't trying to cheat with that head. But even though he still got it and still was able to do it, like AJ Styles is phenomenal. He's always gonna be his work. He's always gonna be a workaholic and work his ass off.
I thought
Does he have another title reign in him? I don't know.
yeah, but yeah, I didn't think he was gonna win. I thought Punk was gonna win.
I
100%.
was hoping. Like they built it up, but like then I felt I was like they probably gonna screw him hard.
Yeah, I was surprised because it made the opening segment useless.
Useless now.
Like the
So
whole
what?
opening
So what they
segment
gonna?
was useless.
So what they gonna do? Turn it into a triple threat tag team match? Like what? A 3-on-3 tag team match now? Since CM Punk is not gonna be in the Money in the Bank. Who knows?
Yeah, it's crazy. So, but and then of course all the big fighting at the end was expected. You know what I
Of
mean? All
course.
the damage you could do to close out the show. That was good. But
After
overall, I
yeah,
thought it was a meh. You know what I
yeah.
mean? You knew with everybody getting hurt nowadays, you knew they weren't going to do too much. But as far as
Especially when
like,
you got a pay per view coming.
yeah, like granted, SmackDown this week is the going home show compared to
Right.
last week, but I thought SmackDown blew this one out the water. I would give
SmackDown blew it out
SmackDown.
the water.
I'd give SmackDown a B plus and
A
Raw
B
like a
plus.
C. Raw like a C.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds fair. That
I
sounds
would
fair.
give SmackDown an A, but like I want a little bit more. I don't want to set the stakes too the bar too low. You know what I mean?
Right.
I need us to come in here screaming about SmackDown. You saw what happened, and I'll give it an A.
Right.
But like a nice
Right.
solid
Right. Right.
show, I was happy watching it. When I went to bed early, I got nervous that I missed something good and rewatched it the next day on TikTok and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's the feeling that you need when it comes to like a show like that, a A
Well,
plus show or
I
a
woke
regular
up.
A
I woke
show.
up early today, but I didn't even put on Raw. That's how like just disgusted I felt.
Yeah, same.
All the
I
clips
was
I
gonna
saw
put
on
it on again.
TikTok just didn't make me want to like actually watch it. Watch it. I felt like I could just
Doesn't
skim it and
get,
be like, all right, I got it.
and that's it. You got what you needed for just to make an episode of Kip Up, and that's it.
That's it. Speaking of that, that's all I got.
That's it for that.
All right, yo, this was another good, fun episode, everybody. Thanks for checking us out.
Kip Up, Kip Up, and go, baby.
Peace.